Council. In order for citizens of Wildomar to be properly notified of a meeting with agenda packet, either City Council, planning, special meeting, parks, and public meetings of any kind, the Brown Act legates a 72-hour notice. I was able to receive the agenda packet on Monday. However, other residents wanted their pre-weekend Friday notice, and they didn't receive that. So they are demanding this meeting to be canceled until the Brown Act rules are followed. I stand by their request animately and will be able to spend more time on the agenda items. So after the public comment, this meeting should be adjourned. We agree with that? No. First, I want to leave with something more positive. First of your DMV money should secure cameras for public testimony like Mr. Mays always suggests. If we have to say it over and over like we are, we want to hear that that will be accomplished. Then you should spend money on...
Ms. Miller?
What's that?
We budgeted that last month. So
oh, good.
We're in the RFP process.
Well, I wasn't here, so I'm glad to hear.
I knew you weren't, that's why I wanted to let you know.
Thank you. We should spend money on property that is already used by humans to store donation items that citizens could bring to the property and leave for a cash flow. You never know when you're going to run out of the DMV funds in a year. Then remodel a for-rent industrial area, which should be for the homeless people. If housing-challenged people take care of it, then it remains open. Otherwise, it closes. Spend your money on the citizens, preserving the land and creating green jobs.
Ken Mays? Before Ken starts, Debbie, can you address that all the legally required public notices for this meeting were sent out and taken care of?
Yes, the Brown Act does say that it has to be posted in the 3 locations, which it was, and posted on the website. It does not say that people must be notified. There was a bad link in the emails, and I did not know it until it was brought to my attention over the weekend. I did fix the links, and...
But the website was working the whole
time. The website was working the entire time. So all we have to do is post and put it on our website, and that meets the Brown Act requirements.
I've got one comment card from Ms. Miller. I'll go ahead and take that first. Ms. Miller, want to come on down?
I thought North Star was against it. Did they not receive their notifications? And then they didn't look on Monday? And if that's a problem, then you know where you'll be, in court with them. Hallelujah. The commercial strip mall across from Stater Brothers and North Star housing tract. I don't want this because it will lock down the open space until passed by La Cresta. A heat island of Copper Canyon all the way up to the precious fields across from the Inland Valley Hospital that I am sure are going soon because of the crooked courts and not enough lawyers to sue Wildomar for the poorest of planning. This is about more commercial space when there's the Renaissance Plaza. There's a already graded land next to them that came through here. There's the one with Angel View. There's the barn one. There's the one with the French-Italian restaurant. There's the one with there's the one across the way, Albertsons. There's that Wildomar Square. Enough is enough! For God's sake. There isn't enough water for construction or tenants to continue this construction. This isn't the way to remove the homeless from Wildomar, if that's what you're up to, like Elsinore thinks they're going to do by paving it all over. The homeless task force. What a horrible thing. They will continue to come back, and there are more being brought here from San Bernardino every day. The informal drainage and the constructed drainage will defiantly end up on McVicker Street, even though the neighbors opted to take flood relief actions rather than continue to fight against more development. There will be floods that will cause McVicker to sink like the Titanic. The upper rivers of moisture will let go with heavy enough amounts of rain after many seasons of it being blocked from the heat and the chemtrails So we stand against this change of zone from rural residential to commercial retail because we have too much on that street. Too much in Wildomar. For the size of the town, 35,000 people are not going to support that many strip malls. The engineering company hasn't finished the whole road times and the route, so they are not ready to be asking for this planning, this change of zone. So this needs to be postponed, continued, or in my case, just stop it altogether. If burrowing owls wanted to take at the spot, they would and could. The spot is good for them. The endangered animals are on the property. The Riversidian sage scrub exists and should not be disturbed. The development of this property will destroy the view of the Cleveland National Forest and the rural country remaining open spaces. I mean, we look out there now and it's so congested.
Your time's up, Ms. Miller.
There will be more noise, more seismic activities. The traffic circulation, let's not forget that if it's brought up in the court. It's just unbelievable. How are you going to get traffic down that road?
Thank you for your comments,
even
Ms.
walking
Miller.
the pedestrian, the rocks around it, you haven't even fixed the infrastructure. Get out,
This is a
Mr.
public
Markham.
hearing, so I need to open the public hearing. I forgot to do that earlier. Is there anyone else that wishes to speak on this item? Item 2.1, going once, going twice. All right, I'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Council comments?
It conforms with the general plan. There's nothing
And your
really
general
else to say.
plan needs to be cleaned up.
Ms.
That's
Miller?
what we're doing, we're cleaning it up, we're fixing all the good things that are coming into the town. And we have a lot of support that's gonna be coming from all those people in Murrieta that live up on that left side there. And Bear Creek and all those people come in and shop in our city every day. So we thank them for showing up. We thank them for buying their gas here. So more things for them to spend their money on and more things for us to be able to pay for all the stuff that this city needs, the fixing of the streets and stuff. So I'm all excited about it. Even though if it's gonna take years to get it, at least it'll be started.
Capacity.
That's what I said. Thank you.
I understand why we have to do it, and so I hope that the residents have any questions, they'll contact us. So we can explain that it is just a zone change to be consistent with the general plan.
Okay.
I have no consistent job for those zone changes.
All right, look for a motion.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor of motion on the item 2.1, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Disgusting.
So moved.
There is already Bundy Canyon storage, live storage, another storage on Clinton Keith. Wildomar needs their open space. They don't need another 600 unit storage on a huge slab of concrete covering over our precious environment. These are mini distribution centers. Read the literature. Mini warehouses popping up in Wildomar. Wait till they get even larger over on Bundy Canyon. Are you hoping to raise house taxes and put more people out of their homes so they will need storage until they can run from California? Hopefully there will be no more need to build anywhere. The courts don't stop developers. The cities don't stop. Just the inability to move forward because of cost and materials and permits. This project requires a 2-foot setback before a fence slams the back of the buildings, which is detrimental to the washes that run in the area trying to absorb more runoff. And this will be huge runoff headed for, once again, Murrieta Creek. Let's talk about the traffic that will cause backing up to the college property, which really should be the Riverside Habitat Conservation property. However, we can't seem to make you understand that. There are quite a few cars and trucks that access the storage center every day. Turning left on Clinton Keith is an outrage at this time. This is a 172,000 square foot storage plant with 62 units. That's as large as the life storage next to it. We don't need it. It will create a heat island effect with thermals rising in wind funnels, as I have seen in many storage units, with wind gathering from the hot coal effect from the field next to it and funneling up, creating more heat that will carry the rains away from here. It will create another traffic tie-up on Clinton Keith that we won't be able to understand. This is another slab of concrete that will send fast-moving water into an already stressed storm water system. This water will send voluptuous volumes of water barreling down to McVicker. Do Smith Ranch residents want their children growing up next to a major storage unit that often attracts people with challenged housing? The noise can be intense around storage areas with cars, trucks, music, vibration, power tools. That is not to mention the build out of this facility. That will be extremely noisy. The project site is approximately 9.5 lovely Wildomar open space acres and includes 4 separate parcels which the applicant intends to merge into a single parcel prior to building permit issuance. Wildomar has to grant permits for many warehouses, and I don't see that this is complete. And how can you say it doesn't affect the health and safety of the citizens? Patrons only have one driveway to come in and out of this facility, which doesn't seem right when in event of fire because it sits in a high fire area and there should
Ms.
be
Miller, your time's
2
up
exits, especially for house emergencies. And you need to postpone this
Thank you for your comments,
and make
Ms.
sure
Miller.
you redraw that we have more emergencies out of this plan.
Thank you, Ms. Miller.
And the burrowing owl and the kangaroo rat.
The applicant have anything else to rebut or anything else you just want to bring forward?
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Can I rebut?
Well, no, it's actually just for the applicant,
Okay,
but,
because there's nothing better for that property.
okay.
Then life
Thank you for your
itself,
comments.
the
We'll close the
breathing
public
in
hearing
and
at this point. Council discussion?